When speaking to people here in Serbia that are from Serbia, we tell them all the time there's a number of people coming from all over the world into Serbia. Serbia is becoming a major player in tourism and people to relocate to. And a lot of the times people will say, nah, that's not happening. What are you talking about? That's news to me. And so today I want to talk to you about and read an article from the Sarajevo Times about how we just set a record for tourism here in Serbia. So according to the latest report here on September 26, 2024, a record 1.6 billion euros from tourism in Serbia, which I have to believe because I've worked with a number of people myself, a lot of our colleagues and other people that we speak to here in Serbia that are helping people relocate to Serbia, such as we do at Relocation Serbia, say, hey, listen, there's a lot of people coming to Serbia. There's a lot of people not only coming here for tourism, but there's a lot of people that are looking to come back from, after they've left a number of years. The couple of our tour guides that we know, they say we've been completely booked all year this year with people wanting to go and tour around Serbia to see about Serbia. They get the propaganda in Western countries about how Serbia is bad and they're Russia's puppet and this and that. But when they come here, they're like, hey, listen, we've been actually lied to. Serbia is not that bad. Many ways, Serbia is much more advanced than what we are in Canada, for instance, what we are in the United States. You don't see the homeless people here in Serbia like you do in North America, for instance. You don't see tent cities. Are there homeless people here? For sure. You see the odd one here and there, but you don't see it on a grand scale like you would see in United States. I believe in California, it's like 50,000, if not 100,000 people that are homeless. Here, I see one every couple weeks, not every day, like you would see in Canada or United States. Now, getting into this article, the Minister of Tourism and Youth of Serbia, Husin Mamic, said today that this year, in addition to the record number of visits and overnight stays by foreign tourists, Serbia also achieved a record foreign exchange inflow from tourism of almost 1.6 billion euros, which is huge for the Serbian economy. Mamic explained that the foreign exchange inflow achieved from January to July increased by 16% compared to the same period last year, the Ministry of Tourism and Youth of Serbia announced. And I completely see this. We recently worked with a client that moved here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Him and his wife and their young son, they came here to visit Serbia. They actually fell in love with Serbia and said, hey, listen, we're not looking to completely move here because we are digital nomads. We're going to spend our summers here in Serbia. We're going to go and live in other places in the winter. But we can see ourselves coming here every year for 6 months out of the year and growing roots here. Next year, they just left to go to Hungary not too long ago. And they said, hey, listen, next year we're coming back here and we're going to be looking to purchase property here. So keep an ear out for what is going to be available, what are some of the better areas to live in here in Serbia. And so being that they're going to be gone now for the whole winter, we're going to be keeping our ears out for them. And so when they come back next year, they'll be able to have an array of properties that they can look at, different locations here in Serbia, and they can make the best choice for themselves when it comes to Serbia. We have also seen an influx of rental properties that are going up. People purchasing apartments outright here in Serbia, turning them into rentals because there are not people only coming from North America, Australia here to visit, but you also have people coming here from Russia and Ukraine, being that they have the situation that they do with those two countries at the moment. And that has been something that's been going on for the past, 3-4 years here in Serbia, just with those two countries. But now that Serbia is actually getting put on the map, there's a lot more people that are looking to leave the woke liberal ideology that they have in North America and coming to explore Serbia. One of the funny things is that I posted on one of my other social media platforms how in the United States they have a travel advisory to Serbia because of the rise in crime. They have a travel advisory because they have violence happening at sporting events. I'm sorry, but we here in Serbia are a lot more passionate when it comes to our sporting events, unlike what they have in North America. And so it's not violence, it's just that people here know how to party, know how to have a good time, and a lot of the people that come from North America to Serbia and see some of the things that happen here in Serbia, they're like, that would never be allowed back where I come from. That is because Serbia still has true freedom. And when people experience true freedom like they have not experienced back where they come from, it is a little put off, but it's actually awesome to see because people here actually know and still have a good life here and have some freedom. Moving back into this article, he pointed out that the number of tourists in Serbia doubled from 2013 to 2023 because 2.2 million arrivals in overnight stays were registered 10 years ago and 4.2 million arrivals last year alone. That is substantial. These numbers are not mere statistics, but proof of the commitment of the state and the state authorities to the development of tourism in our country. The ministry will continue to strengthen the tourism sector with subsidies and systematic measures, especially rural tourism, which is already in an advanced stage of development, said Memic. And you can see it. You can go on TikTok, you can go on YouTube, for instance, and look at all the people that have come to visit Serbia. There's videos out there of people showing you how safe Serbia is. I just mentioned a second ago that, U.S. had a travel advisory here, but then you go on YouTube and you look at people firsthand talking about how actually safe it is here. Women can walk down the street here in the middle of the night and feel safe, not gonna get rampaged by a bunch of men. Kids are able to walk around freely here. They don't have the trafficking like they do in North America. Now, you talk to some of the locals here, they're gonna tell you, oh yes, there is trafficking here, but compared to what we see in North America, it's not comparable. You don't see it. And I can tell you one thing also is that if anyone saw it happen here, you would bet to believe that some sort of action would be taken by the citizens here in Serbia, especially the men. The men here know how to protect their families, protect children, even if they're not their young ones. Where in North America, someone is in a little bit of trouble, people typically just get their phones out and record it so that they can get some views on their social media platforms. So one of the beautiful things that we have done here at Relocation Serbia is not only are we able to help facilitate people to relocate to Serbia and set up a new life here in Serbia, but we also help people to travel to Serbia and go on guided tours. And so I have a link down in the description of this video to a partner company that we work with called Ardor Travels. They have your plane tickets there, they have your car rentals, and then if you go into their adventures or tours on their website, you can see the number of tours that they have going out of Belgrade. So you can go from Belgrade to Novi Sad, you can go down to the eastern side of Serbia, you can go down to Niš, and then you even have some travels out to Romania, to Croatia, to Greece, all those other things. And they all will come pretty much pick you up from where you are staying in Belgrade and take you to your vehicle for where you're going to be traveling from and go from there. All the guides that we have on our site are English speaking and Serbian speaking, and so you don't have to worry about any language barriers. If that's something that tickles your fancy, feel free to check the description below for that link. Create a quick profile, and you can go and see what we have out there. And if that's something that you like to pursue, feel free to book right on there. You get all your itinerary sent to you, and so that way you can enjoy Serbia to its fullest. I hope that you got some value out of this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.